There are but a few places on earth, Takina, where it becomes the rite of passage for the ambitious travelers, the courageous souls, to all have the one and only royal experience. That day when you look deep into your heart and leap into an ancient world so very different from your own, where magic, beauty, and love are shared forever, then you will have a royal experience. There is just one place on earth where the people make you feel a part of their kingdom, where you just might volunteer to awaken spirits, enrich minds, and work alongside communities to build, motivate, and inspire. This is truly the royal experience. When you dream of a different world, beyond the ordinary, beyond time, discover just how far you go to expand your understanding of life's greatest mysteries. There's just one place on this planet with so much to offer. Now is the time for you to have the royal experience.
You are watching Eswatini TV, Sibugo Semaswati.
Another beautiful Monday where we take a look at some of the sporting codes that were taking place over the weekend. Hello and welcome. This is your Monday edition of Temidlalo. We look at some of the things that were taking place over the weekend, including our national team that is in Rwanda. We'll talk about cricket national team that is in Rwanda. And not a bad performance so far. Have lost one game, have also won one game. Otherwise, before we do that, we haven't had legends in the studio. When we talk about legends, we talk about in different sporting codes, some of the individuals or some of the well-known faces that have made headline. Take Pool, for instance, by the name of Matsebula, also known as Dodge. He's going to be in the studio. What do you know about this man? The last time that the Kingdom of Eswatini, where we had hosted different countries when it comes to pool, back in 2008, he was in the center stage as a young man with the likes of Flak Numalo. Talk about Wovusima Silela. Those were the days pool was growing. Where are they taking pool at this moment? He now plays for RSP. He's going to tell us what are they doing as a club, what is his vision for the pool. And we've heard that at some point we were ranked 4th in Africa. Can you imagine? How far have we gone now so far in restoring that position? We'll talk to Dodge Matsebula here in the studio. And later on, of course, like I touched on, we'll be talking to the Linda Lamina, our in-house analyst, where we'll be looking at a couple of things that include the national team that is in Rwanda. Tomorrow they play against Uganda, as you can see on the pictures. As you can see, this was one of their games over the weekend where we were playing. Now, we'll also touch on another national team envoys, but they are not a national team. One would say our CAF envoys, that is Royal Leopards. They were in in Angola over the weekend. They played against Segranda Esperance. It was a defeat, 3-1. But to many, those who believe in football, in history, they do believe that there is still a chance for this young and beautiful squad of Red Leopards. We'll touch on that and see their potential, their chances of restoring the 2-0 victory on home soil and proceed to the group stages. Right here, right now on Eswatini TV, on your Monday edition. Do not go anywhere. Do not forget to subscribe on your #1 channel. Whenever you are on YouTube, make sure that you do take part of this show. Otherwise, I'm already in the company of Stembiso Dodge Matsebula, a well-known face in the pool industry. Singasho ukuthi nasikhuluma a well-known face. If you've played pool at some point and what give up, and you played or you've been exposed to pool at some point and you gave up, you will know that this is a familiar name to you. Babe Matsebula, kuvusela namhlanje baba.
Thank you, my brother. We are excited to be in this program. Sihlale sibona namhla sisekhathi siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi inviter. Ngivusela kubadlali bepool nethlele tonke tepool lethi khona even la kaNgwane kwekuthi namhla basonzele stock khona nizaba tepool kube mnanzi. Ngiyabonga kakhulu, my brother.
Ngibuka igama la kumabona kuthi nje bathi Dodge Matsebula. Pool player. Bengikhathe ukuthi batawuthi pool legend. Ngoba kulamalanga ngathi ma legend sola yadla. Labo Cristiano sibobone ebholeni is a legend but he's still playing. So nasibona umuntu onjengawe Babe Matsebula still playing pool at this point in time, we should say pool legend.
I haven't reached that status yet, but pool, the more you grow older, the more you become even experienced and you become even competitive. Nasibuka nje ma world legends, sibuka ma world champions. Those are very old individuals. Kwanza nje world champion is 50 years old. It means he has won and he has played battles because pool comes with experience kakhulu. A shot lo aka wayithatha yakwehlula before, when you come across it again, your experience reminds you ukuthi last time ngishaya kakhulu yakangeni, let me do this time. So that makes the difference.
Mkhulu, Eswatini was once ranked number 4 emhlabeni, Africa.
Yeah.
Number 4.
2008, we participated, yes. Myself, Fleck Numalo, Skati Dlamini, Chris Dlamini, Dennis Numalo. We represented the country in the African Cup Championships, where we played the likes of South Africa, Zambia, Malawi, and so on.
And we were hitting the ground running.
Yes, we tried our best. We represented the country. Unfortunately, that was the last time we participated internationally. Sad, but yeah, that is where we used to be, and that is where we want to go back to.
I could think I will expose Mkhulu, but nasikhuluma ngo 2008, then you were a young man.
Yeah.
So utsarani in the pool before we get to the 2008.
Yeah.
When is Dodge now a pool player? Career-wise, utsarani.
Funny enough, I used to be gifted to football. Those who grew up with me in high school, they know the name Dodge. I was named after the late legend, Dodge Mahlalela,
yes.
former Moneni Pirates star.
Yes.
I had a petite body myself. He also had a petite body. I was slow, steady, but sure. Same thing. So at high school, they gave me the name Dodge. That's how. But unfortunately, first year, second year varsity, I got injured, so I just gave up on football. Pool came by a mistake. University, final year, writing exams, we used to study hard.
Mosi, okay, pool association ngeke ngithathe kabi. IQ association. Bebathi pool kuze kuthi ingene ucala usuyatsantsa.
Yeah, that's the assumption. That's the assumption.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like football, there is a social part of football. There are social teams. So you can't say when you play football, you call social, you socialize before. No, it's the same thing. Varsity, siyatatisha. I'm tired. Ngifuna something to do. About 3 a.m. a gentleman called Jabulani Mavus. He stays in Hlangano. I'm grateful for his time. He said, "Come, let's play." He taught me how to hold the stick and push the balls. That's how I started learning pool. That 2-3 weeks of exam time, I learned how to play pool. From there, I realized I'm talented on the sport because I was injured in football. Pool became my #1 sport. Since then, I've been hammering and winning trophies and hammering and ngwisa my opponents with the black ball.
Okay, so we talk about your
2003.
career. 2003.
Yeah.
Because I think where we fast forward to this is that now we are with Reps.
Yeah.
It's one of the best pool team in the country.
Yeah.
But you joined them so recently.
Yeah.
So I want to jump now between 2003 and 2008 when the country hosted that huge world, I would say, showpiece in a tournament.
Yeah.
The 5 years.
Yeah. 2003, I'm not playing. I'm playing for fun. Ngwasekhaya stegi ke mne. Next to my house, there's a stegi hotel. Kunema pool tables. Periodically, I'll go there, just play. Not competitive at all. Yes. Mphathalo wekugcina. Ngibashayele ukuthi vele ngiyiteleni imali. Yeah. So, I'm not playing competitive. Finished varsity. I'm that gap year of finishing varsity, and then I find myself in 2006. I'm in Mbabane. I'm 70.
True.
And then I start playing again for myself. But because I was good, people around me realized that this boy is talented. I'm very young at the time, maybe 24, 25-ish. And then I joined a team called Police Mess just for a month.
Police Mess?
Yes, Police Mess. Yeah,
Mbabane. Yes.
Yes.
By the old police station.
Yes, recruited by a gentleman called Marvin Mbingo to play for the police. He's a police officer. To play for Police Mess. I played there for a month. Now, like in football, there's Barcelona's and Real Madrid.
True.
A month I play, the Real Madrid of who come and buys me from Police Mess. I play for Manila in 2007.
So Manila was the Real Madrid then?
Manila was the Real Madrid.
El Clasico.
Yebo. I played for Manila 2007. We win the league. We win the national championships. We win the knockout.
So when Figo joins Madrid, you joins Manila.
Exactly. So then that year, I became one of the outstanding players, and I went for the national championships qualification, and I qualified for the national team. 1 year of competition, I become national team material. That's what happened in 2007.
The profession was the profession paying, or it was just you were doing it out of love?
All right. Pool is still not at the level lasithi khona so ungaphila ngayo.
Yes.
We are playing it out of love. True. But sonke lele siyibambile nyalo nje ka pool, our dream is that umuntu angaphila out of this sport, because we've seen our South African counterparts, our Zambian counterparts, European counterparts, they are living out of pool. It is a profession where you can just get your own coach, get your own table, live out of it, play all these tournaments monthly, and you make money and you live out of pool.
Talk about tables. I'm looking at one on the screen. When you look at the cost, maybe one would want to just have it in the house or sponsor anyone. How much are we talking about when we talk about a tough food on its own?
A very nice pool table, plus or minus 15,000. You have it, whether it's coin operated or it's not coin operated, like the house one. Lagute Kona, a very nice one that can help you develop your game. 15,000 would be enough. Yeah.
Talk about this similar table that we're seeing on the screen.
Yes.
All right.
This one.
This man on the screen, do you recall him? This man who's just...
Yeah.
He's
This is one of the most talented players we have.
He's left-handed.
Yes, Menzi Ngomane. He plays for Manzini Pool Club.
Yes.
Uyangisaba, but yes.
So when you talk about the glory days of the local pool,
yeah. He recently joined us later in the year. But now, because of where he started, he's amongst the veterans of the game. Yes. So he's been part of our pool circle for a long time. He's one of our veterans.
Now, George Matsebula, his name is Tembi. So now talk about 2008. We host the biggest tournament. You are still young, you are still energetic, you are part of the squad to represent the country. Where was the event? Who was part of it? The excitement?
The event was hosted by All Africa Pool Association.
Yes.
But the host country was Eswatini. So it was hosted then by what we called Swaziland Billiards Association, which was led by our former president, Skasi Dlamini. It was a wonderful event. It was hosted here at Convention Center. We had so much talent on display, and we are grateful for all the sponsors there. We had very big companies in Swaziland sponsoring us to be able to host these. I can say that the first week was African Championships. The second week was World Championships. So on that weekend, we started seeing people from Ireland, Spain, England, Reunion Islands, and so on. They were coming through, and it became a world event. That's when we also participated, and we saw how much talent. By then, our game, even these tables you saw there, we were not exposed to. We first saw them at the World Cup. There's a very nice table like this. There's a very cute ball like this. People can dress nice. We copied some of these things. As you can see today, I'm wearing our team colors. That was not happening at the time. We didn't know we had to do so many of these things, and that tournament exposed us a lot.
Team colors, talking about the likes of Correctional, or some of the teams, those tables that you're talking about. So, yeah, the tournament is ended. Some of these players we are seeing on the screen, but I think Flag Nxumalo is with that team we just saw on the screen. Correctional. Yes, we are still young, both of you.
Yeah.
And, bam, the rankings are there. Top number 4.
We were number 4
on the continent.
Yes, we lost to I think it's the Reunion. This African country.
Okay,
we lost. We were supposed to beat them so that we are number 3 at least. Because we also wanted a medal for
the strong one. South Africa was set to go.
South Africa was number 1.
Okay.
Zambia was number 2. Then that country, Reunion, was number 3.
So number 4.
Yeah. But we were happy we competed.
No, that's why I'm impressed, because if the rankings could come back, would we get the number 4 post now?
We have much improved. We were exposed. There's YouTube. We take full lessons. We now know the South African good players. We watch them play. We learn. I tell you, later this month we are going to have our own champion, National Champions League champion, who's going to be displaying his skills. Sisiba Dlamini, who plays for Weigh-In. He's going to be playing against one of the top South African players. You will see how far we have come in terms of bridging the gap amongst the international. Because South Africa recently was participating in an international stage, and they became number 2.
You talked about Sisiba Dlamini. This is the guy on the screen. Sorry, in a blue t-shirt.
Yeah.
Sisiba Dlamini is Champs of Champs champion in the country.
Yes.
He walked away with the 5,000 Emalangeni.
Yes.
You were there during the day.
Yeah.
Quite an inspirational speech when you were talking.
Yeah.
You talked about how you want even to go into the regions.
Yeah.
So he's going to represent the country and play against the South African.
Yes, he's talented. He's a young boy who has mastered the art of pool. As you can see from your screen, how he's finishing up these games. It's a matter of exposing these young players to the international platform so that they are able to catch their level. And one of the things that we need to improve on as a country is the facilities. We still need more bigger venues that can host 5,000 people, that can host, like we are talking international games. We want fans to fill up those. We want where we can put 20, 50 tables to finish the games on time. So, yeah, he's very good. We believe in him. He can win month end.
You are a positive vocal individual behind Bitcoin tournament.
Yeah.
Tell us more about Bitcoin tournament. What do you guys are looking to inspire in the pool industry?
Thank you, my brother. So we were lucky to have various partnerships. Kapuli, we're always trying to partner with companies that can take us forward. As you can see, this one is a partnership with our sponsor, Copia, who continuously, give us pool cues and everything, even uniform. So we were lucky to partner with products la fana Bitcoin Vault, Bitcoin and Electric Cash. Le ngama products la ngasiko latiwako. So they wanted us to know there is something like this. So we partnered with them. First for the doubles tournament, we played Bitcoin Vault doubles. They helped us, reach our target of marketing the sport.
On envelope.
yeah, le ndvoza leya manje ngathi ngiyamemeta isithi engingasho ngoba SRA utabe sesoyayishaya.
Okay. But nangu Dlamini umnika mali 5,000 as a
5,000.
champion.
The champion got 5,000, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful
The
stuff.
runners up got 2,000 emalangeni. Yes. And then
But yes.
semi-final is 1,000.
All right.
Yeah.
In as much as we're talking about these tournaments and how the sport is improving,
Yeah.
let's not run away from the fact that you are here also to tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
You are a player involved also in sponsorship.
Yeah.
How do you combine both?
Yeah. The passion for the sport. You know, our game needs sponsorship. Our game needs, recognition, because, you know, this knowledge, like you said, I don't drink. I don't drink. This notion of thinking that pool is a bar sport or is for people who drink is just not correct. So my passion is to promote the game. So I move around looking for sponsorship, looking for partners to grow the game. My aim is that young people must be busy. Not all of us are gifted in football.
Yeah.
Not all of us are athletes. Some of us are gifted in indoor games. And Eswatini has not done well in terms of investing in indoor games. Pool is one of the indoor games that can keep your young ones very busy. And pool is a brain game. It's a strategy game. You strategize. You look around how to, solve problems, how to avoid certain balls and so on, how to finish the game. So my goal is, not alone, is to promote the game and get sponsorships. Right now, we were playing this weekend, the national championships qualifications.
Yes.
We are grateful to our new sponsor, Boab, who sponsored our Eswatini Q Sports office or committee with that sponsorship of 15,000 rand. Siyabonga kakhulu, siyathemba ukuthi that partnership will continue.
Okay.
But we want more sponsorship to push us to the level where we want to go.
Okay.
Right now we want to represent the country.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, time is against us. I've got one or two questions.
Yeah.
You now play. You now play for RPE, Royal Eswatini Police Association.
Yeah.
Uba joina nini? What was the story? You are the champions.
Yeah.
Currently, Uba joina nini? How is your involvement so far in the team?
I was lucky. Actually, I took a break from pool for about 4 or 5 years. And then in 2018, I came back because I was busy, school, work, and everything else. Pool needs you to practice. So I came back. When I came back, the talent was still there. So I was approached by the team to join them. In 2019-20 season, I joined the reps for the second round. And then last year, when I joined them, we won the knockout, Dixie's knockout. We became champions. Last year, we've become league champions with the reps.
Your involvement has been noted.
I not myself alone. Yes, I'm the captain of the team.
Yes.
I try to share what I know, my experience, my little experience with the younger boys, the younger players, and also build that team spirit. You know, what sets reps apart and us and the other teams is the spirit we have. We are just a family, a small family. We do things everything together. We are just a cluster of players. That way, it's the spirit. But also, I'm a spiritual person. I try to also, impact life skills on these young people. Young boys today, no one is teaching them about respect. No one is teaching them about, if you can come to my team, kude umfana lo ngibita ngeligama. It's either ngingiphuthi torch or ngingibambe torch, because we are instilling life skills on these young players. That alone is enough to take our game forward.
How I wished we could stay the entire hour with Dojima Matsebura.
Yeah.
I nearly said Dojima Tlalela.
Yeah.
So this is a different legend, a different sport.
Yeah.
We're leaving, we're letting go. You're a very busy man. I've got one quick question.
Yeah.
Is there any injuries in pool? I've always wondered. Do you get injured when you play pool?
Not really, but you can be injured outside pool and ungakhona ukudlala because you use your arms. For instance, if you are injured on your arms, you can't play. So yeah, abakhona ama injuries
outside
of the game. We've never had an injury inside the game. But when you do other things, you're joker, so when you can't play. Those are the injuries, because these are your most valuable assets, Kapul, your arms. You must be able to put everything, you must be able to stretch forward and everything else. So yeah. But lastly, I want to beg sponsorship, to ask sponsorship, to support our Eswatini Q Sports Association. Right now we're doing a national championship qualifications. Next year we will Zambia for Africa Cup.
Next year February.
February we're going to Zambia. We are begging for the business community to come forward and support us. We are going to have 2 teams going to Zambia, the ladies team and the senior men's team. They are going to be playing and representing us. We need money, we need uniforms, we need, accommodation, we need cue sticks, anything that they can come forward with. We can be grateful, and we love our game because it keeps us busy and our brains at work. Thank you very much.
There you have it, the legend in the studio. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Matsebula, also known as Dodge Matsebula.
It's a pleasure.
His name is Tembiso. He's well known in the pool industry. All the way back in 2008, he was part of that gold generation, the likes of Flak Mumalo, talk about Vusimasile, all those guys who played a huge role to make sure that the country was topped number 4 on the continent. We can do that again in February when we head to Zambia for the Africa Cup. They need sponsorship, they need funds, they need equipment, they need dress code. What we can do as a country, we can support them. We have seen this happening with other sporting codes. As we speak, cricket is in Rwanda. One game they have won it. When last was there a chance for them to represent the country? The hopes of the nation are with this team of pool. We're taking a short break. When we come back, our in-house Linda Dlamini is going to be in the studio. We touch a bit on this gold generation of the likes of Dodge, and then we move on after the break.
Pay your TV license quickly and easily with MTN Momo. Simply dial *007 *3 hash and select option 8 for TV license. Enter your national ID number as your reference and the amount you wish to pay. Then enter your PIN to confirm your payment. Once your payment has been made, you'll receive a confirmation SMS of your payment. If you're a first-time payer, you get another SMS for your TV license. So legalize your entertainment from the comfort of your home. Pay your TV license the easy and convenient way with MTN Momo.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Your favorite music show is back. We're bringing you the hottest music videos and live studio interviews with your favorite celebrities. We're giving you a front row seat to the latest fashion trends as well as your weekend gig guide. Join us live on social media and call in to send in your shout-outs. Catch This Weekend Eswatini every Friday at 5:30 p.m. live on Eswatini TV.
Sanmanan, my name is Eswatini.
It's your boy DJ Sana, Sunday, aka DEC. Catch me and the gang on a brand new show.
Amazing show. I'm so excited about first episode.
Hot new show for Studio One.
As you guys know, we do cover all things music and entertainment. I'm going to be doing the news aspect specifically. Our news is divided into 2 segments, into international news and then local news.
I'm going to be on the cozy couch, hosting all the guests that we have on the show.
So much for joining me on the cozy couch. Your performance, how did you feel about that? I loved it.
Honestly, I was ecstatic.
I'll be dealing with the hottest videos for the week. At number 1, we have Tenderness featuring Willem Seni for Love Me.
We have the same thing. It's even with the both of us.
Number 1 DJ in Africa.
See you every Saturday at 6 p.m.
on Eswatini TV.
Studio One.
Studio One.
Studio One.
nothing has changed. We're still live here on Eswatini TV, talking about sports, talking about legends that have lived, that have represented us, talking about those who are still alive, and we're talking about also those who do their job in a better way. Our in-house analyst, Sovelkhona Umlangeni, nguvusele Dlamini.
Ngivusele Fabrice ngitithola lokhulu ngivusele wena maloyal viewers ekhaya. Ngi-happy if ema legends la njengabo Doge atafika la e-studio afike as-unpackele i-vision labanayo nge-sports, more especially Q Sports i-pool. I'm happy inhliziyo yami imhlophe.
Yeah, we talk about people like Doge, Masebula, Naumbuga, the inspiration he's had. And I think from the golden generation, Basuka Guyo and our flag Numaro, to be who he is today, for reps, recruit about Laleda. Do you understand what's master? It's a person, so lucky Kamala.
Lucky Kamala Kefa about even the younger generation, they look up to him for Gufuna achiever kudla ekudlaleni pool. I remember umvile abuta kutsi sekatsa ngcina. I remember ngalet cast about 2008 2009 nabasadlala around town. Ngibuka this guy akabhemi akanathi ngithi mne lo ngathi nami ukuthi ipool idlalwa bamvu laba associate naleyo nakhuza leyo party yena ngicabanga ukuthi was different including nalabanye lobashoko. So nami vele bengithi most of the time bantu bahlala bangibuta why uhlala use game room, why uhlala use pool club, ngiyobukela nje bo Doge badlala, ngiyobukela bo Flake badlala. So ngicabanga ukuthi baningi badlala laba inspired by yona i-career yakhe Doge nabo Flake nabo Skats.
Nasbuga master talk about career, talk about the industry, talk about the sport as well. We're talking about how now when you look at the national champs, pool national champs, over the weekend you took a visit to Manzini Pool Club, you saw what you saw. What have you noted? The standard, has it really improved? The level we are. And I know you do watch international pool games. Where are we as a country? You saw these were national championships. So it means it must be the best. The product is supposed to be the best. Similar to Champs of Champs. What did you see? What was your reaction?
I think every weekend bona timvoleti shaka pool. Lama games ile game yang improve njoba usho ukuthi nge-weekend beqala yona ema playoffs ema national champs la kaManzini bekadlalelwa uMalkens adlalelwa naselutse adlalelwa naseManzini Pool Club. Lengicabanga ukuthi njoba ngisho ukuthi le level iyenyuka kancane. In fact le region yakaManzini, because this past weekend sikhona lothi siye kule region yaManzini sibona ama playoffs akhona bayakhombisa ukuthi bona vele solo ba active sikhasile sitse the players wabona ukuthi nawo cishe kuyabonakala lo si last season bebane league bebadlala emathimini abo, now batodlala nalamanye ama regions hoho elibonjeni nayo eManzini. Unfortunately ishiselweni original la ngicamka khona mina aba affiliate so kude ama playoffs khona. So ngicabanga ukuthi all round the national champs i-producer siyalibona loluju kulama khekhe etinyosi liyavela kancane.
Muvile master sahamba ukuthi February balibekise eZambia eLusaka. Do we have enough what it takes ukuthi singa compete? Nangabe vele lama legends lawa sabuyele egameni, can we compete?
If uyabuka Fabrice ukuthi 2009 sahamba sa compete, in fact we were ranked number 4 in Africa. Then uyabuka ukuthi le generation leyo kunengi mhlambe lekufundisile badlali bepool over the years, about 13 years nyalo so lo sagcina kudlala leyo nakhuza leyo. So ngicabanga ukuthi nyalo sesikhulile. Yes, the players la khona nyalo angeke bese sesicambe manga awafani na Doge, awafani na Flake, awafani nabo Skats. Nabo ba unique ngendlela yabo. Uyabona nabo Doge baba unique ngendlela yabo. But ngicabanga ukuthi kunengi labakufunzile si compete eZambia. Ngicabanga ukuthi kukhona imedal esitayithola.
We will compete as a nation, we will represent well the country. Those are the words of George Matsebura, who was speaking on behalf of the club, talking about also on behalf of the sport, and himself as a pool legend. Talk about representing well the country and the cricket national team. As we speak, they are in Kigali, Rwanda, the capital city of Rwanda, Kigali. Now, knowing that recently they launched, rather not launched, but unveiled a cricket field that is capable of hosting different countries in Africa. Now, they are hosting the T20 ICC sub-regional tournament. Eswatini is in Group A alongside Uganda, Lesotho, Ghana, Malawi, and also talk about the host nation Rwanda. Master, one game was a good game for the Eswatini boys, but the other game was a defeat. To you, the two games, against Lesotho, a victory, against Malawi, Augahambegash. What was your take? But so far, let's talk about their trip. But we nokucala nje ukuthi bahambe besingasisure ukuthi do we have a team that is capable ukuthi ngaphuma ingisimelele, but they were able to do that. The first step was done.
Fabrice, yes, i-national team yaselectwa siyakhumbula ukuthi even last week sa-unpacka ukuthi kunabadlali abasele due to abakhoni kumelela live. Lokunye-ke Fabrice mhlambe lengingavetela kona umbukela ukuthi le team iye eRwanda without a coach. Bayocompete in Rwanda without a coach.
Must nake le team vese semine ngivangaza ukuthi senda njani. Sihamba njani ukuthi simelele live sithe coach.
Ngicabanga ukuthi inkinga Fabrice letikhona kulama associations because labadlali including nama officials basengakhona ukuthi mhlambe bangathatha le sport as a profession. The guy lebe bamcelile ukuthi utawuhamba nabo aye eRwanda wabe sesoba nalamanye ama commitments. Lokusho ukuthi i-priority akusiyo le cricket. For me nje next time abangamsonzeti nokumsonzeta.
Besingasho ukuthi umuntu master longa khona ukuthatha the talent labadlali ali display in eRwanda noma besifaka umuntu nje ukuthi sigcwalise inombolo.
Is a good guy, loyadiki cricket, but kuthi mhlawumbe ngabe ngafika esikhompyutha I doubt. Lokwendekile ke Fabrice bathi le team nayifika eRwanda yase sayithola coach wase Rwanda. Lo basitako at the moment kuthi bakhona ukuthi bahlanganise ngaleso sikashanyana. Ngiworried nangibukela
nyalo sisithwa ngumuntu waseRwanda.
Sisithwa ngumuntu waseRwanda.
Siqale sibonge live laseRwanda master.
Yeah, siqale
sibonge live laseRwanda.
Siqale sibonge live laseRwanda.
Let's thank the Rwandese for what they have done. They were fair. This is fair play. We came with
ngathi ngumzala wakho futhi. But nje Fabrice on a serious note.
Okay, master. Yes.
On a serious note, say win a game against Lesotho.
Yes, let's talk about this game against Lesotho. Yes,
big obvious, and we are buga ngale performance ngindlela lesadlala ngayo because Lesotho cishe sayibhola out. Yes, Lesotho ya bhola out, and this guy Melusi Makakula. Hey, very very talented young bowler. I'm happy ngendlela beka confident ngayo nazidlala against Lesotho because wathola 3 wema wickets nazidlala la wakhona ukuthi in fact beka bongamcabanga ukuthi angayithola iman of the match, but on the day Mohammed Amin, our batsman, one of our best, ngicabanga wadlala kakhulu wathola 80 runs kumabhola lang 42. So ngicabanga ukuthi yena on the day wakhethwa njenga man of the match. So ngicabanga ukuthi wakhombisa I leadership because as a batsman na ungena ekuqala ngakutshela even last week ukuthi kuba nale pecking order na utawudlala ekuqala ungena ekuqala ubhethe ekuqala usuke usethenjwa. So yena abeka sethenjwa kwasekuthina sesibhola ke njengoba ngishilo ngasi Makakula nangiloto jika ibhola njenyalo Melusi Makakula. Amen.
Asicala nokuthi besicwe kahle master because nibuka lama colors man. The kit is quite beautiful of the national team. Look at the red, kune blue, kune black, kune yellow. I think they are well dressed. I think for many people it's their first time to see the national team kit of cricket.
Yeah. Yeah,
where were the performance?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Magakula still impressing you.
Kakhulu Fabrice.
And umbona kakhulu ku training yabo before they left, and you're quite impressed ukuthi vele utakhona kusimelela kahle.
So la iLesotho bese under pressure Fabrice, because now ubuka lapha ngaphasi kule graphic ukuthi badzinga 88 wema runs ukuze bakhona ukuthi badle Eswatini, but lo 88 kulama wickets bese kusele nje linye ukuthi sibakhokhe sibabhole out lebe kuvele sekuyinzaba ngakubo. Ngicabanga ukuthi all round le performance against Lesotho mina ngijabulisa kakhulu. I was very happy. Kuyakhombisa in-effective vele live nangabe ningetulu kwalo. Ngicabanga sinale confidence yalabadlali iba ngetulu.
No, I've attended different competitions where judges could be a singing competition running. Judges are always advising someone, when you get into the game, first minute, kick it on. They did it against Lesotho. Beautiful match. Bafika sebathi badlani Malawi bese kwendekani master?
Against Malawi Fabrice ngicabanga ukuthi with the two ngasho even the last time ngathi ileague yaseMalawi ngiyayilandzela icricket. Ingetulu vele kithi, but Fabrice ngibuka le team lapha kuyabonakala ukuthi le team ide coach, because kuke kube mcoka kakhulu ngesikhatsini better ekuqala nini kubukakala lo si how in fact non bowler ukuthi ni because lana nje bekubhola iMalawi and the fielding yabo be better than thina ngesikhathi sesibhola le fielding yethu ngicabanga ukuthi beyi angikaze ngayibona ifielding lenje, because lokumcwa kakhulu ka cricket it's how you field your players. Now ngikhuluma ngefielding ngeFabrice ngikhuluma nabadlali labalapha
true outside waiting for the ball to
exactly ukuthi ubamisa kanjani labadlali ubamisa according to strength sebhola yakho, ukuthi le bhola yakho is it a fast bowler or is it a spinner. If ku spinner then ubamisa kanje labadlali ubamisa dudane uyathi lokuthi le bhola vele ngenteka kube ishaye la dudane. If kuyi fast bowler lo move utawutargeta vele 4 noma 6 ngicabanga ukuthi ngiletinvo leto lokudzinga ukuthi but understand, but again kubuya kulena kuze lengishido ukuthi sihambe side coach. So vele le ndlela lesadlala ngayo na ubuka nje ukuthi sigcine sidliwa nga 8 wickets. Hish Fabrice ayikhulumeki, but again ngicabanga ukuthi Amin tried but washesha waphuma naye nasisibhola thine Magagula lengitsite a very young player, good young player. Naye uyabonakala ukuthi kusadzinga lokuthi improve, because i-bowling yakhe there was a time nje lapho khona 3 tilandzelana umpire athi no ball. Now khuluma nga no ball ke Fabrice ukhuluma ukuthi look at that le fielding le bhola akukamele ukuthi iphume, because so nika wena lama batsmen ukuthi athole 2 runs. Ubanika isikhathi segijima ukuthi asuke ashaye lo 2 ma runs, kanti at least nangabe ufielde kahle abathole at least 1.
Master, we have a game against Uganda tomorrow. These boys did well against Lesotho, a defeat against Malawi. Is Uganda amongst the country lovetile ukuthi uyayibukela league yakho?
Angibukele yase Uganda kakhulu, but ngicabanga ukuthi i-Uganda icishe itaba ngetulukisi, but if usawukhona ukuthi silungise kahle sende kahle fielding i-bowling yethu ibe accurate, because njoba ngishilo ukuthi about 3 wemabhola kwathiwa no ball lokusho ukuthi lipoint liyangale ku Malawi le bhola beyichelelene kakhulu beyisuke kakhulu kulama wickets noma kule batsman lokwasifaka under pressure lokho. Lengicabanga if batakulungisa lokho then sitawukhona ukuthi sishaya even ne batting yethu. Mohammed Amin ngicabanga ukuthi kudzinga ukuthi abuyele athole lo 80 runs, because if alone angathola 80 runs then lalabanye bangamthola at least basibeke ku 120 T20 Fabrice, because ina 20 ma runs. Lakithi mina ngibelieve ukuthi lakithi if stawufika ku 130 140 then we are good against Uganda then we are good. Ngicabanga ukuthi nabangakhona ukuthi bendele info leyo bo Patel naye very ucishe average kuna ukhuluma ngebetting naye if angamthola at least 30 or 40 then singakhona ukuthi sishaye Uganda.
This is what I like from you, Mr. Tamini. The language of the sport. You understand the language of the sport. You've players that have so far, excited you. Now, umuntu ohlele ekhaya master tibuta ukuthi sive la simekhona khona mathuba yokuchubekela embili akuphi. After Uganda, we can play another team. But if we get defeated, we look at the table. We look at the log where we're standing. Currently, it's not bad. I think we're number 3, if I'm not mistaken. But if we are to lose, master, this is how things are standing. If we are to lose, what would happen?
Fabrice na 2 points.
Against Uganda.
Uganda ingetuli na 4. Isho sibona ba win 2 games. Sine siwine iyi game. If sitawukhona ukuthi seyishaya Uganda siyahamba nathi sithi 4 points. IGhana ihleli yodwa letulu ina 6. Uyabona. So ngicabanga ukuthi for us it's a must win game. A must-win game. If siyafuna qualify, at least siyohlala 4 points. Then kulast game yethu. Nginalo leli themba.
Asengibekele scenario master kule log ibukako. Mhlawumbe tangifaka ku compromising position. Ngibuka live lidlalisa lemidlalo eRwanda. Eli number 6 selidel pulse. Coach live likhona ukusiboleka coach. But lidel pulse. Kusho kuthini ngathi? Kusho ukuthi badlali kahle kahle bayicecesha. Lelive liyadlalisa lemidlalo.
Yeah.
Ngicela ngali congratulate ukuthi lisitile lesithetsine emaswati ukuthi sithole ngiyongithi mina kule simo lesi ngoku compromising position. But basinike coach but bethe ama point. Shothi lo coach basinike wona coach unjani nangabe wena bona abakhona kuwin.
Ukutshela kona ukuthi sihlupheka kanganani.
Shothi litalent likhona.
Sihlupheka kanganani thina.
Ngisho litalent likhona la eSwatini.
No labadlali ngicabanga ukuthi if Fabrice but ngeke bese sesibahash kakhulu ku cricket because nakhona le national team even nale committee le association liseselishe office akude mhlambe lesingabe sesibajasha kakhulu kubo bakhonela ukuthi bahambise the ladies team bakhonela ukuthi bahambise the men's team nyalo eRwanda. So ngicabanga ukuthi for them it's a learning curve. Bayafunza dining leti invo labatfunzako eRwanda, but again ngicabanga ukuthi kusengalungiseka lithemba nginalo lithemba kakhulu ngibone team ukuthi italented kakhulu Fabrice kakhulu ngingako nje ngithi against Uganda if singakhona ukuthi siyiwine sihamba silela 4 points again nayo Uganda ina 4 points.
Beautiful stuff. We wish the boys all the best. And I want to see, on the pictures, I could see the president, Ruben Ngumalo. He's also there.
Ruben Ngumalo, Namandla Dlamini, yes.
The leaders of the association. So we do wish them all the best. And of course, once again, we take a chance to thank the Rwandese coach that is supporting our team to make sure that they do well. So we have to say thank you. This is a fair play situation, Master. Basitile but mina ngiyongikhala ukuthi nanga umuntu osisitako live lakhe
shozumzala wakho phu
shothi vele ayikunenkinga but sibonga ukuthi bafana bakithi nje banele talent ngoba 2 points so far for Eswatini. It's promising. Against Uganda tomorrow, that is all we can do by praying for the team and just putting them in our thoughts. Another team that need prayers and need our thoughts, it's our CAF invoice. CAF Champions League preliminary rounds invoice. That is Royal Leopards against Sekranda of Esperance from Angola. They lost 3-1 away. Master, it's in the probability of going forward.
Yeah, a mountain to climb, Fabrice. Now buka kuti ku first leg. Go first leg Fabrice go 81 minutes beku 1. Then kulo last 10 minutes yakhona ukuthi isagradi ikore 2 kwaba 3-1. But I'm happy ngalokho sesalithola ligol away. Ngijabula kakhulu ukuthi leli goal salithola. Yes, lo munye ngasho ukuthi it's a mountain to climb, but nyalo zidlala ekhaya and sesiyibonile le team. A very very good coach wayo Royal Leopards lokhona ukufunza igame. Now we need to score 2 goals. Singa concede.
Master, singakhohle ukuthi this is 3-1 and lochubekako la uya kuma group stages. We were once as a country in group stages.
Yeah.
Under Babane Swallows. The leadership of the late may his soul rest in peace, Victor Kamets. And I think we had a situation like this, Master, where we played in Congo against Eswatini. And I think we had lost or something. We needed to win here.
No, it's what was against Leopard.
Yeah. And we needed to win here for us as a country to make history.
They scored first.
They scored first.
Yes.
On home soil.
Yes.
Master, building up to Saturday, khona lesingakwenda yini ukuthi sibasite labantu laba iLeopard.
I think Fabrice kulangqondweni nalokuthi labadlali bayifuna kanganani kwakha ihistory na coach ufuna kanganani kwakha ihistory. Remember ngivetile ukuthi this team yeSagrada abayidlali kakhulu ibhola. Yes, bamshayile 3 goals against Royal Leopard. Ngicabanga ukuthi kwaba malapses in concentrations.
Yes.
But lakhaya le team lena itauta ito defender because vele philosophy ya coach ubelivela kuthi asethe back abambi counter attack. Nathi ke sinabo badlali abafast. Manyovu scored the only goal lesalisha because uquick. Ngicabanga ukuthi coach this time around la khaya kuthi ngawuthi aphume all out. Faka badlali bakho labane speed uphume all out uyathi ukuthi uyoba attacker and ushaye because playing against a reinforced defense, Fabrice, there are 3 ways of breaking a reinforced defense. One, kuthatha ema ball outside the box. Uthatha ema shots outside the box. 2, penetration. They have good players like Aukona penetrator. You have Bo Junior, you have Bolungelo, Tabetha, we have Inkumbela badlali, but they can penetrate. 3, set pieces. Ama-set pieces good. Uyathi ukuthi once wathola ama-corner kicks utabathola boMachawe bakhona, utabathola bothabiso mankonkwane bakhona bayakhona khetha. So ngicabanga ukuthi letindlela leto kudinga ukuthi coach atisebenzise kakhulu throughout the week basa prepareshela yona iSagrada because vele batawutalana ba reinforced language yasekasi ithi bapaka ibhasi.
The expectation is that Master, they are back in the country by now. It's Monday. They played on Saturday. Now the situation says probably it's a rest day today. Maybe they trained in the morning, in the afternoon, dealing with those knocks here and there. Master, 3-1 away. To many they would say 2 was better. 2-1, 3-1. Caleb, sorry to say Caleb, the coach, Mr. Matsebula. He's Edwin Matsebula. He's a man with the confidence. Whenever he's playing on home soil, he's sure that things will go in his way. Are they capable of turning things around? You talked about the probability, and I know you watched, you managed to get their lineup that they used in Angola. Were you at some point maybe uncomfortable to say to such and such position? Were you okay with his first lineup away?
No, I was okay. I think labadlali bempredictable na vele ukuthi le lineup itawuqala. Le ngicabanga ukuthi even nalakhaya utawuqala with the same lineup but with different approach because indlela lo approach ngayo igame away. In fact away uyaqala uwendele usubuka le team first 10-15 minutes usayifunza le team then bese sokuthi from 20 minutes ukuya letulu so yabalinga ukuba uba attack phenza ubuye uhlala emuva ba attack phenza shows uhambisa ngema episodes le game yakho wendele lo sibativule letikhala baphenze babuye bativule letikhala baphenze babuye so ngicabanga ukuthi letinvo leto na ubuka lama goal njoba ngishilo ukuthi ubuka lama goal langenile ukuthi the 2 goals because beku 1-1 81 minutes the 2 goals langena ngicabanga ukuthi kwaba netinkinga telepsi in concentration but le ngicabanga ukuthi batawukhona ukuthi bakulungise lakhaya. I'm very confident ngebadlali esinabo. Ukhuluma the captain Bomzoro bayati isibinde wadlala eAfrica with iMbabane Highlanders 2009-2010. So bese sokuba nabo Thabiso Mankonkwana,
best goalkeeper in the land or so far.
Best goalkeeper Ncamiso Mbonyo. Le ngicabanga ukuthi naye utabakhika kakhulu on the day la khaya because badlala ekhaya simbonile izesco yaseZambia nakhona wasave penalty away. So ngicabanga ukuthi from goalkeeping defense yabo Machawe seasoned defender experience defender. So ngicabanga ukuthi utawudlala ikherolo kakhulu.
One more thing, 23 of October, it's this Saturday. They are playing on home soil against Segranda Esperance at Mavuso Sports Center. The 2 teams, Leopard only need 2 goals difference to proceed to the next stage. It's a miracle. They win this game, they're into CAF Champions League group stages. money for them, opportunity for the country, we're on the map. Some players could be taken and go play international. The confusion, Master, we've heard that the league opens up this weekend. And then I think reasons why maybe the league has been delayed is because Leopard is supposed to be playing in the opening match of the season so far. So are we watching the game? Are we expecting the game on Saturday? Then the weekend, the league starts. What's going on there, Master? At some point, we were check out kune CAF Champions League on Saturday, Sunday kune league. Gunjalo noma still we are postponed next week.
I doubt the league itaqala this coming weekend. Ngedizathu letishe tinenganyana. Letfaka ikhathi even nekujova cishe konke kuma team nekutestwa cishe konke kuma teams aphelele nekregister kwabadlali. I doubt ukuthi itaqala this coming weekend. This coming weekend lengikwatiko lengisho ngako ukuthi kudlala iRoyal Leopard idlala neSagrada Esperança yase Angola. And lengisho ngako ukuthi iRoyal Leopard itayiwina le game ichubeke group stages.
Mande nasidala, Master, angeke yini kube your word against your today's word against your Monday's word ukuthi washo wena ukuthi Leopard awuchubeka bese kwendeke. Kuyendeka vele imvuyisho ngiyendeke, but in most cases you have proven us wrong.
In most cases I'm happy because in most cases 99.9%.
Asesichubekelela ngale ngesheya, Master, but Kaizer Chiefs now is the best team on the world after winning one game. We are believe in them now. Over the weekend they won. But see my posters all over, but Kaizer Chiefs is the best team in the world. Do you believe in that?
So I would say Fabrice ithi mayiba bet ngabo 3-4 season 5 season ngicabanga ukuthi history yakhona ikhombisa ukuthi they are still the best even though abaka win lutho, but now ukhuluma nga best current the best ngicabanga ukuthi iMamelodi Sundowns.
They have it. Over to England. Problems are overwhelming in the Manchester United camp, where over the weekend after that defeat against Leicester City. Master, naumbuka Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Master.
Ole ngicabanga ukuthi Fabrice invela bayitsinga ukuthi Ole bamshintshe balanze coach. They can never win anything kusakhocha Ole iyamhlula le team iyakho mnyalo seyinabo Ronaldo inabo Varane inabo Pogba. Those are big players, but zinga umuntu lo winile lona winning mentality, someone like Zidane, someone like Conte longafika akhoche le team ayiwinisa, otherwise angeke. And now ubuka indlela ma point labanawo nyalo, if Arsenal iyawina nyalo they are only 1 point behind Manchester United, kan Manchester United ikuthiwa ma title contenders. So we are born ukuthi they need a coach.
Chelsea, City, you happy with what's happening in Liverpool?
Those three teams, this season ngicabanga ukuthi sitawubukela kakhulu Fabrice, ukhuluma ngeChelsea, ngicabanga ukuthi even if bangadlali kahle but bayagrinda le result. Manchester City, Bernardo Silva is back. Liverpool, Mohamed Salah, currently the best in the world. For me, he is the best in the world. Yena Mohamed Salah ulandzelwa nguye Lewandowski ulodlalela eBayern Munich. So ngicabanga ukuthi those three teams batawufightela ileague this season.
They have it. Arsenal is playing against Crystal Palace. Before we came into the studio, Dlamini had information. One note so far. It's the team that he supports international. Aubameyang.
Yeah.
So bona kwendekani campaign kwa Arsenal. Khona batakuwina in this season.
Ngicabanga ukuthi singazama la FA Cup because sikho Europa sima title contenders top 4 kulukhulu kakhulu, FA Cup maybe.
That's how we round up the show, hearing it from the man himself. On a couple of occasions, he's flown to Emirates Stadium to watch the team playing live. So he has tickets, some of the season tickets, he does watch the team. So thank you very much, Dlamini, and we'll keep in touch and find out over the weekend what's going to be happening for Leopards and other sporting codes. So when you come Monday, we're expecting a campaign Leopards.
Fabrice, sorry. Ngibengifuna sengiyakhumbula lo si Caleb Ngwenyu resignile ku Green Mamba. Kungendeka kusasa noma ngalesine kubitwe i-press conference ku one of the teams le promotiwe ka first division unveil as a head coach waleyo team le.
Allegedly Vovo, if I'm not mistaken, the team Krumanga.
Yes.
Okay. no Pets and Fovo ngathi ngiputolo uthenge Newcastle over the weekend. Ngathi khona nemvula yendako. Thank you very much Dlamini for that update. Caleb Ngwenya is no more with a Green Mamba. At some point he'll be having a new team. Like he said it, Dlamini, we hear on the course of the week what's going to be happening. Thank you Dlamini. See you on Thursday when you are here live with Patrice MCB for Libo Eswatini. Otherwise for me and the entire crew, the entire production, Eswatini TV and himself Dlamini, Sihlala Kamnanzi.